Take that, sir! Behold a grown man weeping like...
That? That was your plan?
So, ever since January 8th, things have been pretty wild. A lot of new shows came back. One is near its end, and one has come back with new adventures. Oh my god, Freeman anime is so good. And one monster drop occurred, and it's already getting crazy scores, making a name for itself. And one brought back lobotomy. No. Hey, still don't know why the fuck Choso is doing this. But nah, for real, every time this show comes back, I swear, chaos just comes with it. I still remember how people were acting when they saw Toji and Gojo. Fight was crazy, but y'all, specifically the girls, well, not even just the girls, y'all wasn't talking about just the fight.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy.
You're nasty. I remember when season 2 dropped, the memes we got was funny as hell. I still see people walk like these IRL. The opening went stupid and viral, and then Shibuya. Oh my god, I'm still recovering. Now we got season 3, and the first episode started with a banger meme, banger pull-up scene, and a banger fight. Yuta, the GOAT, has arrived. But hey, no cap, I do like the beginning of the episode too. Alright, yep, stop right there. I've seen enough. Absolute cinema, peak fiction. I already know the fandom was like this 3 seconds in. But mind you, I kind of agree, you know what I'm saying? I want to give appreciation to the OST. I love, especially in this scene right here, with Choso and Yuji. Piano OSTs are my weaknesses. They have it here, and I love the somber sadness of this scene. Recap they showed earlier, yeah. Nice, I like how he did that too, but still, a lot happened in one night, especially to this man alone. And I think when they did the next scenes, showing Yuji off in a solo run trying to reduce the curses. And of course, before I get to the Yuta and Yuji fight, talk about that, I gotta talk about this guy first, because he obviously craves the attention. Naoya, or Naoya? Naoya? This guy right here. As soon as I saw this Gojo special from this guy, and then he did this, I knew it. I knew what was gonna come from this, and that is a whole bunch of memes, but I did not expect it to blow up like this. And before I talk about that, the fact that he did this off rip, not only is it disrespectful, but my God, we just found out who you are. And you thinking you the MC, showing off in front of, oh, let me remind y'all, nobody's there. This was pure diabolical. And like I said, I knew it's gonna be memes, but damn, different references from like animes, movies, even like accounts on TikTok, like the Lo-Fi Girl run. That was genius. And wait, I thought she graduated. Stupid. You know what? That's not important. But still, spawned like 50 different fan-animated memes from this. I'll talk about these two when I cover episode 2. Right now, we got Yuta and Yuji. And if you don't know, this is one of my favorite fights in the manga. Simply because the build-up and anticipation and the scenario it happened in and the fade itself is on and popping now. So Yuji goes up. Oh yeah, I'm here, nigga. Oh yeah. Let's go. See, bro, Yuta almost ended this man's life right here. But this is Yuji talking about too. He ain't no slouch. He evaded it and then went on top of the chairs. And just like a theater have, I'm not sure if you did this like in your auditorium or like a movie theater for real. This shit is hard to balance on or even walk across. So the fact that it was legit fighting back and forth like this, oh yeah, they got it. See, I would have busted my ass right there and he would have got me. And hey, guess who else busted their ass? Yuji, because this nigga Yuta shut off his powers for the first time. Bang! And then he came down like these. I know that shit hurt. Even he shot that. This guy also got powers, but he's even more shot that with raw curse energy. This nigga is like that. Once he said enough chatting, it's time to go. And he rushed Yuji, but then he remembered something. And you know when characters get this, GG's, they gonna be in the fight now. They start locking in. And then, you know, they show this demonstration of them giving examples how like powers work. This is like a good example. And I was reading it. Hate this throw shots, but you know how certain a good amount of this fan base manga niggas always tell you to, hey, read JJK. So you know I'm doing what they said and I'm reading this shit, what they was explaining. It's a good explanation for like this particular moment. And while I was reading it, this nigga Yuta dead ass left hooks Yuji, smack him the fuck back. It made it sound like I got fucking hit with that punch. God damn, nigga, I was trying to read. And this sequence was amazing, bro. When Yuji started like running away, he went to his car like this and got the knife. That was clean. But it's still crazy how he threw a whole car at this nigga. Y'all thought he was bluffing? Nah, he was for real. He's trying to find any and every way to put this nigga in the ground right next to Nanami. Oh, my fault. Too soon, my fault. Hey, chill. I love Nanami, bro. I'm bad, bro. I'm moving on for like a good portion of the fan base attack me IRL zone. But Yuji used what Gojo taught him.
You never taught me this.
My bad, not taught him, but I guess told him about. Hey, he got him right here though. Hey, see? Found a way to make him weaponless. And now, when it's straight hands, it is in fair game of Yuji. We saw he did it with Hito. He could do it to Yuta. Well, possibly he could try and do it to Yuta and see what happens. Until, oh shit, I forgot. Rika! Hey, welcome back. Yeah, Yuji, I told you this guy was broken, bro. Oh, and I forgot to mention, when Yuji did that move, he got a knee to the gut and then also got like a crazy wound. Like shit started leaking, like damn. To do this one attack, it was almost fatal to Yuji right here. And well, fatal it was. Not by that, but by the help of Rika. Held him down at this, and Yuta finished the job. Enough lollygagging? Yeah, your time has come. Yuji dies again. No, I'm joking. We've been here before, so. And if you watch episode 2, season 3, you probably see that, hey, Yuta saved him. He kind of did have to kill him. He's sorry for that, but he immediately used his reverse curse technique to heal him right when his heart stopped, and then take him here to protect him in a way, because he know if somebody else was the executioner, well, you saw what Naoya almost did. So now this fight was hard, but I'm mad they cut some stuff out, like the car scene Yuji deadass punched in the manga. Like, first of all, you know how hard and badass that is? He deadass punched the car. Aww. That's the shit I want to see. I was like, wait, what the f? I be running and everything, and it wasn't there. I seen people say like it was in the movie but not the show, and then I seen people also say it wasn't in the movie either. So like, what are we doing? But hey, at least they cooked with the overall fight, so I'm not complaining too much. Now we got episode 2 with Naoya. I'm gonna pronounce his name wrong in this video. I'm sorry. I should have given a nickname. Fraudman. I gotta say that one. And Choso. Okay, I would examine this fight too, but y'all just look at it again.
I got this.
Are you sure?
This nigga think he Bruce Lee. Not gonna lie, I wanna hate watch him so bad, but this is honestly just insane and raw. Beat Choso ass and couldn't even give him time to breathe, man. Just straight Russian combos. And he was doing good at first. He was winning, but Choso had to humble his ass. Crazy technique and a whole bloodbath literally come charging at Naoya, and he had no other choice but to flee. If he got hit with this technique, bro, he would have been done. So that's why I understood why he couldn't even try to like fight back and just get up out of there. And this was animated like crazy. Mappa went into overdrive again and just show how dominant his power is from Choso. And it kind of sucks because I see people talking about this moment way more than this moment, because this is actually an impressive feat for Choso. And while this was cool, but hot take, small hot take, I thought it was a little over animated. At first it was cool. I could see him running away and dodging. After like a while, I couldn't see him. I didn't know where he was. I knew what was going on, but I just couldn't see him like dodging like specifically. But I couldn't keep up. But that's just a small nitpick. Not anything too crazy. Just my little hot take. I might get hate for saying that too. And also, I gotta say, it's the reason I said fraudulent earlier. You did all this just to still lose. Choso won the fight, and people don't even mention that. That's strike 1, man. Come on. Wait, hold on. That's probably strike 2. Because strike 1, not gonna lie, is when he did all this in the beginning, which is raw as fuck, not gonna lie. 2v1, and he's still dropping niggas. Well, Yuji at least. But he did this, and then Yuta Aura took over, which, this scene, talking about hype. Oh my God, Yuta is him. He pulled up, and then He said, wait, hold on. Hey, chill. Hey, I'm not the enemy here. He not trying to get involved in shit. Oh, no, you was talking crazy like you was him in the beginning. What happened to the Kadoosh? Now, as soon as he came, it just chill, bro. See, strike one here. This is strike two for sure. You better not strike out.
Nigga, did I just catch you having fun?
The rest of episode 2 was dope. I think this is nice storytelling, even though the story in JJK, people love to talk about that a lot. And I understand I have some, critiques about that. But the emotional scenes that delivered was such a good fucking moment. When Megami showed up and this whole entire scene with the Nabora thing, the dialogue, the emotions, amazing. This type of shit that make you feel something. Because after what happened with Shibuya, that is so tough to just get over. Reading this in the arc, and I just knew it was just a tough moment. And I'm glad the anime emphasized it more, especially, with the dialogue and just the visuals too. So great scene and overall great episode, especially the second half. Now, episode 3. Oh, the episode I got like a 7.7 on IMDb. The simple lobotomy dump. I said lobotomy, I'm tripping. The lore dump of the Culling games. Now, I'm gonna keep this short and simple. Once again, if I read it, I've been through this confusion before. I'm pretty sure anime fans feel how the manga people felt back then. I remember people were saying, I'm like halfway through the Culling games and I'm still confused of what happened or what the rules are. I got explained to me in different ways, but still, it's definitely new when it comes to these type of arcs in anime. I just find this whole thing funny that at the end of all of this, Crunchyroll decided to drop, which they barely do, by the way. It's seeing the backlash and the outrage of this episode 3. Putting on YouTube, Culling Games is playing in 3 minutes. Man, do I think the episode deserves a 7.7? Probably not, maybe an 8. It wasn't the best, but it's also not the worst. They did explain a lot of things. It's just a whole episode on explaining it. And people would still be confused. And then manga fan base will yell at the people who are confused. And anime watchers who are yelling at them saying this is a bad way to explain it and this is a bad episode. It's just a whole it's a lot. Just chill, bro. So yeah, as a manga reader, I knew what the Culling Games was already. Okay, skip this part if you're anime only. And let me know what y'all think. As a manga reader, and if y'all watching style manga readers too, my whole thing was they did all this, right? And I really wanted to tell people hey, it kind of doesn't matter. I mean, it does, but in a way it doesn't, because I know how it ends. The whole Sukuna thing happens. And I'm it feels pointless in a way. Not a whole lot, but in a way. That's just how I felt. What Sukuna did, the whole Megami transition, which was very good, by the way. I'm bro, y'all don't even know, especially by the Gojo and Sukuna fight, y'all not gonna remember what the fuck the Culling Games was and its rules. Y'all probably just remember the fights and the moments, and that's it. The rules don't really matter that much, Anyways, but that's it. Anime onlys, welcome back. That is episode 3, and the whole controversy behind that was wild. So yeah, and now episode 4. My favorite fucking episode of this season and one of my favorite episodes in the fucking show. Maki!
Turning the Zenin name into a mass grave and proving that the one they rejected would be the blade that ended them.
Gotta pour that nine. Gotta pour that nine.
Ah shit, the queen time has come. Now, as much as I want to, and trust me, I want to go very in depth with this whole episode, I'm just gonna talk about the overall episode in general, because I'm saving the different techniques she used, the power stuff, the whole choreography. I'm saving that a feature video coming up when I'm talking about different badass females. So stay tuned for that, as I'm coming real soon. But the overall episode in general, I love when animes go into their bag and treat this like a fucking mini movie, bro. If you don't know, one of my favorite episodes in anime in general was Mob Psycho episode 5, season 2. If you've seen the episode, y'all know when they went to the layout was these, just dead ass cinema happened. It was a whole masterpiece for an episode. The storytelling, animation, themes, the symbolism, it was just beautiful. And this, I got flashbacks from that to this. I knew it was gonna happen, and I wanted them to go in. This is literally one of the best moments for a side character in new gen anime. Hell, probably even all of anime. She owned this episode, reminding people why she is her and why she is a lot of people's favorites in the show. I know I said I wasn't gonna go over the choreography like that, but I gotta talk about at least the references they use in the show. No, man, when I saw this punch, boom! Oh yeah, immediately I was like, Goku, that's a Goku move. Well, I know it's not a Goku move, but it's like technique they use in, you know, martial arts. Anyways, but Goku used it last time I saw it in the anime, and I'm like, I fucking knew what that was, and that was clean. Her fucking sliding over there, by the way, had me hollering. This shit, why did she slide like this? You are not Guru, you are not The Rock, and you are not Michael Jackson. Just slid over like these. I loved it. I loved it. And then the Kill Bill scene, man, bravo, applause. Because this made me want to watch the movie again. But this does remind you of Kill Bill, pure cinema. Like the combo she was using, the different ways to off these guys. I'm mesmerized. I'm trying to like understand every move technique she used, seeing like how she did it like this, trying to process everything. I'm so glad they showed out for this scene. And also, I was talk about this episode had great storytelling. Now, y'all haters for JJK, y'all gotta admit, this episode provided nice storytelling and development for Maki in general. The whole beginning scene with her sister, the whole clan, the flashbacks, the emotional dialogue when Maki was crying for her sister, and we know they didn't even get along like that. Like, that shit is sad, man. That shit had you tearing up. If you're being honest, might as well be honest right here. This moment, like May did to make Maki way more powerful. I liked it, but I feel like it would have hit more, to me at least, or I'd have been more satisfied if May had like one moment in the show that I'm like, okay, that is a good moment in the show. You know what I'm saying? I did like May in the beginning, like as a character. I like the whole dynamic with the sister in season 1. And like, I wish she had like just one memorable moment besides, you know, the fight with Maki. That's not even a moment, that's like just a fight. That's really just me. And I think the anime, I wish they added filler to the show, not a whole filler arc, just a few filler episodes. I know people hate filler, you know, they hate all that shit. In certain cases like this, it could help it. Also, another hot take, I think the manga kind of needed filler too, not filler, but like more like downtime in between arcs, but we're not gonna talk about that. That's another conversation for another day. But I feel like it would have benefited for filler in JJK anime. Damn, that's like my second hot take. Ooh, I know y'all probably don't like that, but it's just my opinion. And I could go on further with that because this could also apply to other characters like her. What the fuck did she do in the show? Like, Miwa had more of a moment than her. Like, even though this moment, well, was a fail, because, you know, the lights were brighter than she expected, but still, it was a fire build-up moment. She didn't do nothing, you know what I'm saying? And that applies to other characters, but you're not gonna get into it. Once again, this is my hot take, and that's it. The rest of the episode, though, beautiful. Dude, this is one of the scenarios where I said, okay, hold on. Mappa will deliver, and then over-deliver, and they'll just keep topping their previous work. Sometimes in the same movie, sometimes in the same episode, no limits to their shit. It kept getting crazier, and that's how it was with Maki episode. As soon as I saw the 3v1, oh my God. I literally jumped out of my chair and started screaming at my TV. I was like, what the fuck? And then this visual, oh my, pure chaos. And this is all just strength, by the way, just power. And the way Maki didn't even need a sword for this, God, just pure fucking strength. Overwhelmed them niggas, showed them who the real deal is. That is fucking Maki. She is her. What the fuck I've been telling y'all. And even though this was amazing, then we got the final battle with Fraud Man. Like I said, I saved most of it, but all I'm gonna say is I tried to hate. I wanted to hate on him in this fight too, but he was going off. Once again, incredible techniques, moving so fast, animation was peaking. Maki was counting shit like, you know, she trying to keep up, but this nigga was showing up and showed out. He sounds like, you're not Choji. Yeah, he went off after that. But all of that, once again, doing all this extra shit, thinking you're applying pressure, and not gonna lie, his power is cool. He reminded me of a certain hedgehog, that's all I'm gonna say. But he was moving so fast, and I'm trying to like keep up with animation. I just hear this talking on the bottom because the sub was out. And I know this happens to other animes, like animation go crazy, and then you gotta go back and read it. That's what I do all the time. But I was in the zone. Like, I was locked in to see how he was moving. And then they just talk on the bottom. In my head, I'm like, bro, let me just watch it, man, damn. But then, of course, I understand they gotta explain the power, and that's when I went back and read it. But at first, it irritated me, I ain't gonna lie. It threw me off. But doing all of this just to get one tap, nigga. Boom! They did like 3 replays. I'm gonna do fucking 6. Fuck it. Boom! Bam! G's. Night. K.O. My guy.
You supposed to be our number one.
Come on now. But you end up like a bum. Well, that is the end of his career. Well, not this scene. This scene right here where mom ended up killing him. Yeah. Tough shit. We now see a new version of Maki. That's all she wrote for that one. Fuck this clan. They are done. GG's. They all got off by Maki, the GOAT, aka the new Choji, aka her, bitch. Beautiful episode, one of my favorites of the show so far. It got like a 9.8, fucking deserved, even though I know it's gonna get like downvoted because, you know, anime fan bases. And speaking of fan bases, this time I was surprised. Usually I don't be surprised because with JJK fans, well, not all of y'all, the toxic ones, any anime that's doing good too, like they just shit on it to upkeep their show. I know other fan bases do this like One Piece, Boruto, or like other ones that, yeah. But it's really common with JJK fans. Any and everything. They shit on all new gens, even their predecessors, and they just talk all this shit. And it's the thing I've been seeing since like season 2, like when it was Gojo versus Toji. And I'm used to it. It's worse than the manga, of course, but that's a whole different topic of conversation because then the slurs will be thrown with spoilers, all that type of stuff. I say all that to say that I was expecting the biggest glaze for this episode, and this time, as well as like other times, like in Shibuya, it deserves it. Like, come on, this is a masterpiece of an episode, man. One of them ones. And I see niggas complaining about the Toji scene. Oh my. Anime fans, man, like, y'all cannot be happy with nothing. I've seen people saying like it wasn't all that, they did too much, the OST in this was weird. It's the European, of course, you know, fair. It's like, man, I really thought y'all was gonna like praise this episode. Now there is a lot of praise, of course, hence it got 9.8. When I first finished it, like the hour it came out, and I seen hate on it, and I get it, if you want to see it like this in the anime, then okay, but like y'all gotta realize manga and anime, like, it's 2 different mediums. It's almost like a double-edged sword. Can't please nobody. Because if they did one-to-one shot like this, people would have said, I wish they did more with this. It feels lazy. Imagine it was like this, but a still image. They would have complained about that. But since they, you know, adding their own spin to it, innovating it, and, well, animating it, they don't like it now. Because they should just did a one-to-one manga panel and all that type of shit. It's like, bro, I like how they innovated it. It was nice. That shot was like cool. That visual was nice. And I've seen people say like this ruined the whole episode for them. Like, bro, are you serious? This small thing? Okay, like, point is y'all get the message that the visual was shown about Maki resembled Toji, or just like Toji now in terms of strength. And apparently in Japan, people like, they like this guy a lot, and they was pissed off that he got off by like, well, Maki. And that's a whole conversation for itself too. But like, man, Japanese fans wasn't happy. And don't get me started on like, I'm still upset with them how they treated Chainsaw Man season 1. But that's, I'll let it go. Man, I'll tell you, JJK fan base and the controversy, just the lobotomy of it will always be here every time it airs. But that's all I got to say about that. One of my favorite episodes in that show. One of my favorite episodes is probably anime now, but like, man, they showed out. It was a mini movie. And this is all before the Culling games. God, I know it's gonna be so crazy. Comment down below what you think about season 3 so far. All right, that is it. Like the video, subscribe. I'm out. Peace. Bye.